Yeah, I think we are live again. So it's very irritating doing the stream. Like I'm not getting enough internet to do stream, so it is stucking and it is not even loading another tab to see the to find this solution. So okay, let's do it. So here we stuck at this question. Not we. I stuck at this question. So okay, so I have done the second question. It is they are given 5 buildings, like they named as V, W, X, Y, and Z. It is arranged in a row, but they say it is not necessary in that order. Okay, so they are arranging in a row, so it should be on west to east or east to west in one direction. So they have given, and I have found that V is the middle building, so my answer was correct. I don't need to check this. So for the first option, I just got to know here this. So if we can draw here a line, so here if we take center of O, if we take O is the center, then here O. So what they're saying was, so what's the question? So yeah, okay, N is the southeast of O. Okay, if we take O as center, here it is southeast, means exactly 45 degrees. Okay, here it will be southeast. Okay, so here it is N. So we have to find this. It is X. Let me change another color. Here it is X. Okay, here this whole area is 2. Fine. So this one is 1. So this is 4. But when this X, we know this is 2, this is 1, and here this whole area is 2. So how do we find this? So what they had done was, I think it was done by Arjun sir. Yeah, they have considered this area like this from O to P and N to M. They have drawn a line, and they have considered this as A. Okay, and then here also it will be A, and it will be 2 minus A. I don't know, like we doesn't require this. Okay, I think it will be 2 minus A. Yeah, it is. If it is A, okay. The entire area is 2, right? So the southish, in the sense it can be divided by half or what? No, it is not half. It will be A. Okay, here we are considering A. Here we are considering A. Here it is 2, and here, okay, in this entire thing, this part will be 2 minus A sometimes. I don't know why only 2 minus A is taken. Okay. If we see like here in this triangle, how? Okay, here it is acute angle. Here it will be perpendicular 90 degrees. I think you are able to see. Yeah, here it is perpendicular, so you can apply what's the theorem? Pythagoras theorem. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, we will get as 1 by root 2. I think 1 square. I think so. Yeah, 1 by root 2. We get as 1 by root 2. If you apply this same Pythagoras theorem to this bigger triangle, okay, for bigger triangle, diagonal is x, and if you do square, okay, equals to, here is 4 plus 2 minus A whole square plus A square. Okay, it is under root. Okay, so if it is there, means it can be what, 6 minus A. Okay, 6 minus A. Okay, coming A square whole square plus A square. Okay, so what do I do? Just 36 minus, okay, a square is will be cancelled. Okay, how a square be cancelled. All right. Okay, minus 2a equations 12a plus a square. It will become what? 36 minus 12a plus 2a square. So we have to find the solution and we have to solve it. What is in here? If we take 2a common from here, it will become 6 plus a. So what's a? Okay, a. Okay, if we consider a is not greater than 2. I can say that definitely. Okay, if it is not greater than 2, so let's consider it as 1 or something related to 1.5 like that, approx 2. So we'll consider it is 2, then it will become what? 6, 8. No, it is going down. So if we consider 2, so then we have to take approximation. So x lies between 5 to 6. Okay. Moreover, a is also not 2. So it can be here also, right? It can be here, anywhere else. It can be here and here, anywhere else. So distance come. Okay, so it can be, a can be here also. It can be take here. It can expand. It comes here and it can. Okay, anyways, but it is not greater than 2. Okay, but it is not greater than 2. So yeah, so the answer lies between 5 to 6. We got only one question, it is 5 to 6. Okay, so negative for this one is 1 by 2. Okay, okay, that's same reason I. Okay, that given some question. Here 45 degrees minus 2. Okay, southeast 1. Okay, 1 2 1 2 is the shake that reverse. Okay, and m is am I live? Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's north of 4 kilometers, so it should be approx. Okay, they are taking approx. Okay, here what we got s. And here we got s 1 by root 2, right? So we just have to substitute in that, so we'll get the answer. That's it. So yeah, so it is one good question. Next question. Oh, okay. I returned to 2 weeks. Okay, done. So done 2 questions and this question. 3 questions are left. Let's see this question first. X is 1 kilometer. the screen is dominating now. Okay, yes, no, now it is okay. So they're saying it's not from first of all, it's not from CSE. Okay, anyways, agriculture. Okay, anyways. So X is 1 kilometer northeast of Y. X is 1 kilometer. X is 1 kilometer northeast of Y. Suppose here it is Y, then northeast. But here it is X. Okay, X. Okay, 1 kilometer. Okay, 1 kilometer, and Y is 1 kilometer south to Z. Okay, but where is Y? Y is 1 kilometer southeast. Okay, southeast kilometer south. Okay, here it is. Okay, 1 kilometer. So W is 1 kilometer west of Z. W is 1 kilometer west of Z. West means 1 kilometer. Okay, it is 1 kilometer means what? Okay, here. So 1 kilometer is Z. 1 kilometer to okay, W. So 1 kilometer to Z. Okay, it will be on straight line. Yeah. Okay, 1 kilometer to Z, and P is 1 kilometer south of W. Okay, P is 1 kilometer south of W. Where is W? Okay, this is W, it's not Q. Okay, P is 1 kilometer south. So it is here. Okay, 1 kilometer south. Okay, P is here. 1 kilometer. Here it is W. It is P. Okay, and then what is the distance between X and Q? Okay, X and what? X and Q. Okay, okay. Q is 1 kilometer east of. Okay, P is 1 kilometer south of W. Okay, south, and Q is 1 kilometer east of P. Q is 1 kilometer east of P. East of P is 1 kilometer east of P. Okay, it is P is kilometer. It is Q. Okay, we have to find this and this. Okay, we need to find the distance between X and Q in kilometers. Exactly. Okay. If we follow this, it will be 1. We all know that, and let's find this one. Okay, we have to add this is 1, right? 1 plus what is this? Which is suppose this is alpha. That find this distance alpha. So how do you do that? Two sides are equal. It can be isosceles triangle from isosceles. What is the other side of isosceles triangle? So then how do we find between X and Q? How do you actually do it? So if we join these two, okay, we can't able to join these two. How can we do this one? Okay, and it is alpha. We just have to add this one and alpha. That's it. It will be the answer. No, it is not 1. It is not 1. And it is not root 2 means what? It is approximately 1.4 something, right? It is not. It might be root. I think it is not 1. It is not 2. Okay. Answer lie between root 2 and root 3. Okay, root 3 means more than 1. So if we draw a perpendicular line between these two, it can be less than 1. So if it is less than 1, Actually, I think root 2 will be the answer. No, it will be root 3. So yeah, it is loading. And whether streaming is okay or not okay. Streaming is okay. Oh man, it's okay, fine. Technically less than 1. Okay, if I put it less than 1, then if we square this two, it will be equals to 1. Okay. Then okay, this is double times that. Okay, yeah, it can be less than 3. So okay, this will be the answer. W. So got to find B. 1 square. Okay, I have to find 1. Okay, what? Root 2. Okay, they have found this to be root 2. Okay, how they are found? Okay, so 45. This must be 45, right? If we see like this sign, this what will be 45. Simply this will sign 45 is opposite. Opposite adjacent. Okay, opposite plus sin 45 here. So what was sin 45? Okay, this entire thing is what? Entire thing is no, it is half angle. No, thing what? Array, X, right? This, okay, this is acute angle. If it is here, 90, it can be at least 45. Okay, if it is 45, we find opposite, right? So yeah, got it. If we find this opposite by adjacent, cos 45 1 by root 2 is equals to opposite by adjacent. Adjacent means what? If we consider this as x, it will be okay. Let's have this as something called. That thing will be p. Okay, it will be p by p. Okay. Wait. Some opposite. Okay, 1 by root 2. Fine. This is 1 by root 2. What about this? This is also same. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. It will become what? Root 2. Array. Root 2. Okay, the entire thing will become root 2. Okay, if it will become root 2. It will become root 2. This will become 1. So yeah. What is I got it root 2 plus 1. Okay, if it is root 2 plus 1, it is greater than 1. So 1 by root 2 in the sense what? By root 2 like 2.14 like that. So approximately it will be greater than No, wait, no need to do all this stuff because I don't need to do. Okay. So 1 by root 2, it is not, the heck bro, will be equals to 2. No, I need to mark this as wrong. I have to do this. Okay. This time I can go. Question. I think this time it will catch memory. So. अरे यार. It's simple, right? See, if this is 45, it's 45. Whole become 90, right? Oh, see, yeah, it will become 90, then it will become hypotenuse, become 1 plus 1. It is root 2, okay. Here we got root 2. And it's in between x cube. So, what can x and q? What is, where is q? Fifth, x and q. Okay, my diagram need to transform and what? To do like this, I will quit this here. It will become p and q. Okay, pq. Here in the top, it will become pq. Not variety. Okay, here x cube. This root 2. Then what is this? Q. So this was from so it is P and Q. Okay, here what I have done is same. Here Z, T. Okay, P. Okay, wait. P and X are opposite. Okay, and Z. I think I just inverted these two. Oh man. Check my question. So this ring X is 1 kilometer northeast of Y. Direction sense. Oh, exhausting questions. So let's do this question again. So what we have done? X is 1 kilometer northeast of Y. If Y is here, this northeast means okay. X is here and 1 kilometer, and Y is 1 kilometer northeast of Z. Y is 1 kilometer northeast of Z. Okay, if Z is here, Y is 1 kilometer southeast, not north. Okay, southeast means also same. Okay, southeast means here, southeast of Z. Y is 1 kilometer of. Okay, what they happened actually? Again, is okay, they have done what the question actually was. X is 1 kilometer from northeast over. X is 1 kilometer. X is 1 kilometer northeast. Okay, X is in northeast. Okay, X is in northeast. And this next, that is next, and Y is 1 kilometer southeast of Z. Y is 1 kilometer southeast of Z. Here, southeast area. So let us see. X is 1 kilometer southeast of Z. Okay, here is fine. Okay, we have drawn like this. So W is 1 kilometer west of Z. First one, X is 1 kilometer northeast of I. Okay, Y is 1 kilometer south. Okay, wait. Y is 1 kilometer. Oh man, I just tricked. But anyways, let's got it. Here it is Y. Here it is X. It is 1 kilometer, and Y is 1 kilometer southeast of Z. Okay, it is here is Z, and it is southeast. Okay, this is southeast, right? So it will be here, it will be Y. 1 kilometer, so exactly 1 kilometer. Here it is. Okay, Z. Okay, here it is Z. Okay, and then W is 1 kilometer west of Z. West. But west here, west. Okay, west of this. Okay. Where is W? It is 1 kilometer here, west. So next, P is 1 kilometer south of W. P is 1 kilometer south of W. Okay, it means W south means down. Okay, here it is P. P is 1 kilometer. Okay, the next Q is 1 kilometer. Okay, fine. Okay, here it is P. It's Q. So yeah, what your relation between X and Z? Okay, what they're asking was need X and Q distance. Okay, X and Q, you have to find this distance. X and Q distance. Oh, this is exactly 90 degrees. No big issue. You got to find this will be 1 and this is 1, this is 1, and if you find it will be also 1. I may not know. It will be root 2. This is very common, we know. The Pythagoras theorem, and applying Pythagoras theorem, triangle XYZ. Okay, XYZ. Okay, we know that XZ equals to. Okay, now we need to find the distance between X and Q. Okay, kilometers. Okay, if we form this triangle, okay, if we form this triangle, okay, if you consider this as one triangle, so it is definitely 1, and this is root 2, and you have to find this area here. Okay, finding this, it can be damn, it can be anything, it can be not coincidence. You have to find this distance. You have to find. We have got this distance. This is 1, and here it is right angle. Bas root 2 whole square plus 1 whole square will become 2 plus 1 3, and here it is x square. X square means it is Pythagoras theorem, it is qz whole square will become root. So final answer will be root 3. Next question. Okay, next question. That's it. Is it stream okay? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this question we will actually only 2 questions, so we're done. 2 questions. So according to the map shown in the figure, we just do this. So just enlarge this. So guys, are you hearing the sound from the outside? Some children are playing. They're playing London Statue. It's a good game. I used to play in my childhood times. I can also play now, but okay. Time shifts. Okay, what's this question? Okay. What's it? Okay, this question. Yeah, I'm getting this question right. So according to the map shown in the figure, which one of the following correct statements is correct? Now the figure shown in representative purpose. Okay. The first main road, fifth cross road, canteen, hospital, chemistry lab. Okay, the library is located to the northeast of the canteen. So northeast of the canteen, you have to make canteen a center. Northeast means what? Northeast. No, it's not lying, right? So it's wrong. The hospital is located to the east of the chemistry lab. East means what? This side. So this doesn't know. Hospital like north. Okay. The chemistry lab is east to the southeast of physics lab. Chemistry lab southeast. If you make the center, chemistry lab is southeast. Chemistry lab is southeast of physics lab. Okay, physics lab. Chemistry lab is southeast. Okay, yeah, it is true. Southeast. I think C will be the answer. The classroom and canteens are next to each other. Classroom and canteens. No, the hospital is located to the east of. The option C will be the answer. Yeah. I got correct. First 125. Okay, mark is done. And this question. Okay. 3 of the 5 students are allocated to hostel. Hostel put in special request to the warden. Okay, they are requesting warden to give special 5 students. Given the floor plan to the vacant room. Select the allotment plan that will be accommodate all the requested by X. Okay, due to pollen allergy. Okay. I want to avoid a wing next to garden. Oh, garden. Okay, so what is the final answer? So what they're asking here? The shaded rooms are already occupied. WR is a washroom. Request by I don't believe in vastu, and so I want to stay in south area. Not I don't believe. I believe. I should see these statements through my eyes. Okay, I believe in vastu, and so I want to stay in southwest wing. Okay, Z is southwest. That is southwest means what? Southwest. Southeast. This is southwest. Okay, Z want to stay here. Okay, Z. I think option D. Okay, let's see. Option D. Z matches. And what is option X? What is X request? I want to avoid wing next to garden. Okay, wing next to garden. Okay, this is one wing next to garden. Here, but okay, I think he wants to stay here. So that's okay. So what the request is? I want to live as far washrooms as possible since I am very much sensitive to smell. Okay, here where's washroom? W means washroom. Why? Yeah. Option D will be the answer. So place it. Why is not far from washroom? And why can we also stay here also? Here also we can be stay. And that is the vastu guy. So D. Yeah. Then satisfied. So 5 questions. So today we are done with 16 questions. Okay, so I think it's okay still. Yeah, it's okay. So for tomorrow we'll see the many questions like let me do any one technical question and we'll stop the session. 3. Today I learned one formula. It is from finding number of serializability related to that. Like they have given their end transition. No. So I don't remember it actually. So I remember like for serial schedules there are T transition, then it will be T factorial, and if conflict means it can be n1 plus n2 factorial by n factorial into n1 factorial into n2 factorial. And if you want to find non-serial schedules, like number of non-serial schedules, we have to just do minus from this. That's all. Minus of n factorial, I mean t factorial. Not sure whether I have a apply this on this or not. And DBMS, yeah. DBMS normalization. Okay, I saw one question on normalization. This is database normalization. I will see the question and I will solve at least one. Okay. So this 1987. Okay, these questions are okay. These questions are not. So we will also one question. This is some recent questions. We solve it. Okay. Yeah. So okay, this is those first one. I had not covered it. So here it is 2NF. And so yeah, here it is 2NF. Let me check this. Okay, so first of all, if the relation wants to be 1NF, then the functional dependency should be atomic in a sense. This side like RHS attribute should be single. Okay, it can be anything, it should be single. Okay, single attribute like ek niranjan. That's it. So for this is for 1NF. For 2NF it should not be partially dependent. Okay, so I just came to up to here. That's it. And for 3NF I will look into that. And what here you can see AB tends to C. Okay, we have to convert it. AB tends to C, AB tends to D. Okay, let me see. Okay, AB tends to C and AB tends to D. So D tends to P and C tends to E. Not P tends to, okay, we don't need to write anything, right? Here it is B. Okay, here it is 3. Okay, here it is 3. So there is any subset of this can derive P. Okay, here what? Here C tends to E and here AB tends to C, okay, fine. So B tends to C and B tends to G. Okay, if B tends to Z, okay, B tends to C, C tends to E. No, I think it isn't 2NF. I think the option should not be D. Oh, what? Option is D. Not a 2NF. So where is that? Okay. Oh my god. Here you can see here P tends to C means that P tends to E as well. So if P tends to E in the sense here, okay, in this case we can place E, in this place we can place C as well. So if P tends to C, then if you do this closure you can get E, and D tends to P. Okay, AB tends to say we got to check with single. Okay, D single. So is there any E? Okay, here C is there. Okay, C tends to E. So if P tends to C, so we have to look only for this. So is there any B linked to this? Alright, so D closure, but if we do D E closure, you get D closure means you get P. P closure C. C closure E. Okay, some part is deriving, right? If you see P tends to C. I'm messing up the concepts. Here P tends to C. Here C tends to C. So in place of can also C. If we do C closure, what we get? If we do C closure, we get nothing, right? Do C closure with E. Okay, what is here? DE. Here DE. DE tends to P. Okay, in these two there is no problem, but we have to find DE. Okay, for the case of C, get E. Okay, let me check this code. Okay, and this seems okay. Oh, seems not okay. Okay, so B tends to G is not partial dependent according to definition partial definition. Here AB is a candidate key. B tends to G is partially dependent, so are the okay, if AB is candidate key, can get everything. Okay. Yeah, to AB you can get every okay, first thing we'll do AB closure, we get what? AB, CD, what CD, we get what? We get C series with E, and E series we will get B series P. Means C, if B is means we get G. Okay, we get everything. AB is candidate key, and B tends to G is partial dependent. Okay. Yes, right. Here in this key, some part of key is generating one. So yeah, it's true. I have to look over that question. Nice question. Okay, that's it for today. Okay. Yeah, we will see this question. It will be the last question. not satisfied with the previous question. So let me do this question. So what the given instance means is a snapshot of the table. So each of the following functions are satisfied with instance. Okay, so what they're saying was first one xy tends to z. So xy tends to z. So here we can see xy. So here it is different. So we don't care. Xy means anyways it will hold. And what next? And z tends to y. Okay. I mean we are not sure that it is just instance means snapshot, right? So we can't able to access entire database, like entire relation, just a snapshot, like it's just a some part of, suppose this is database here, it is some part they have taken and they have replaced here, so we can't define by this way, so we can say it can't be. Okay, so z tends to y, so it is z, so these two are equal, so it is y. Okay, these two must be equal, so it will not hold, it will not hold. What is this? Yz tends to x. Okay, yz, is there any common? No, there is no common, so it is hold. And y tends to z. Okay, y no common, then anyways it holds. It is not conflicting. X z tends to x. Okay, it is holding, and x tends to z. Okay, wait. Yeah, it is definitely true. Okay, and x tends to z. Do not hold, and y tends to z. My xz. So yeah, option B will be the answer. Yes. So I think I'm satisfied. But to see, is there anything else which I can do? Yeah. 22 question. Okay, from the following instance of relation, okay, we can conclude that. Okay, what do you conclude? Two are equal, but it is not. Okay, A functionally determines B. Okay, given this is entire relation. Okay, it's not just instance. So now we can say, so A is functionally determines B. Okay, A. Yeah, it is true. And B is functional determines C. 1. No, it is not. And A is functional determines B. It is true. And B does not function. It is true. So what it is? MS? I don't know. So option B is true. So option C. B does not functionally determine C. Yes, it's also true. So A does not. It is false. I think option A functionally. Okay, no, wait. What you're saying, this is an instance. So man, this still keyword. Okay, so it means like B does not functionally determine B. Yes, it's true. A may or may not be. I think option C will be the correct answer. Yes. Woohoo, got it. And come on, let us do this. We have completed totally 18 questions. Okay, 18 questions we have done today. Okay. So yeah, in the beginning of the live session I told I don't feel like studying today, but it gives me somewhat dopamine or some chemical inside my mind which motivates me to read. So have a nice day. Oh wait, I will show you sign. So always be happy and have a nice day. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay.